Hey guys, it's me, Dax, back with another mad rambling, I guess. This mad rambling this morning is about stories and lies. Stories and lies. So here's where my kind of mad rambling is taking me this morning. Everyone has a story. Everybody has a story. And essentially we have a story about everything that occurs in our life. We have a story about why we're able to do certain things. We have a story about why we're not able to do certain things, why we're lucky, why we're unlucky, why we're great at certain things. You know, we have stories for literally every single part of our lives. Okay, but the big thing that we each need to figure out is how our current story is serving us. How does it kind of benefit us in life? We spoke about this in some of the earlier belief videos that I've already put together, my belief mad ramblings. Okay, and this concept of how does it serve. But today I just want to take it a little bit further and look at it from the perspective of lies and what I'm calling necessary lies. So here's the thing, some of us have, or all of us have, some stories that clearly don't serve us. Okay, let's just use nutrition, for example. Okay, we say that we want to get into great shape, and we believe that nutrition is an important part of getting into great shape, for example. And we may have certain beliefs about nutrition that kind of say that, you know, we know that on one level, we know that we're supposed to be eating good, clean food, not too much of it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and yet we find ourselves eating all kinds of crap, all kinds of rubbish that is keeping us about as far away from us getting to where we want to go in life as we possibly can. In other words, we know for a fact that if we continue to eat the way we're eating, we're never going to get the kind of physique that we say that we're trying to get. And this could just as equally apply to relationships. We talk about the kind of relationship that we want in life, and yet we find ourselves acting and behaving and performing in a way that is not conducive to ever getting that kind of relationship. We might be talking about wealth, and we find ourselves doing things and acting in ways that are never going to get us the kind of wealth that we claim that we want to get. Okay, so you know, we are constantly acting in a different format, in a different direction to what our stated aim is. So here's the thing, what are the necessary lies that we have to tell ourselves in order to make that opposite action or that different action possible? Okay, so let me clarify that. If we look back to the nutrition example, if I know that I've got to eat in a certain way, or I need to eat in a certain way in order to get a certain physical result in my body. But I keep, I'll use the word cheat. I'm not big on this kind of concept of cheating. But let's say I keep making poor decisions, and poor decisions based upon the fact that, let's say I'm eating Snickers bars and kind of, drinking sodas all day long, and I know for a fact that the more of these things that I drink, the further away that I'm going to get. Something is telling me that I would have to tell a necessary lie, a lie that would make it possible for me to actually go against what I said I'm trying to get to. So this necessary lie in terms of nutrition, or one of the necessary lies, one of the most common necessary lies, is that just one won't hurt. I'm only having one, it's not going to hurt. Or a little bit of what you fancy never did anybody any harm. Or kind of I'll start Monday, whatever the necessary lies are. It's useful to know what the lies are that you're telling yourself. Now, this isn't about beating yourself up with a big stick and kind of making yourself a criminal in some way against who you are and what you say that you're trying to accomplish. It's just more the case of, I guess, what's the best way to put it? The truth will set you free. Okay, once you identify the lies that you're telling yourself, there's something that you can actually do to counter that. You can study your lies a little bit more, and you can say, well, hey, am I likely to ever get to where I say that I want to go to if I keep telling myself this lie? Okay, we all have tons of lies that we tell ourselves every day, even the most honest amongst us. Okay, and we might call them white lies. We may not even call them lies. We might call them reasons or justifications, or some of us know that we're outright telling excuses. At the end of the day, though, they're kind of lies. Okay, now if you look at them as lies and you look for every instance where you're telling a necessary lie. So again, just to recap, a necessary lie is something that you would have to tell yourself in order to believe that the action that you're taking is okay, or it's not harmful to your greater purpose or your greater goal or your greater vision. Okay, so look, that's my mad rambling for today, is to look at where you're trying to get to. Look at those areas where you're taking action that you fairly well know. If you look deep within your heart, you know that the actions that you're taking are taking you in a different direction. And then asking yourself, what would the necessary lies have to be in order for you to take that opposing action? Okay, so this has been another mad rambling from me, Dax Moy. I hope you find that useful, or if not useful, just that it triggers something interesting, a new thought pattern in your brain that you can kind of play about with as you go about your life today. Take care.